Hello guys, today we are discussing more MCQs of derivative which are very useful to you for competitive exams like GUSCAT and JEE. First question is, if f minus 1 1 to r open interval minus 1 comma 1 to r is differentiable where f0 is minus 1, f dash 0 is 1 and gx is equal to f of this is this whole square, this is required this whole square, f of 2 times f of x plus 2 whole square, then g dash 0 is equal to what? That is your question. That means you have to differentiate this function with respect to x and then substitute x equal to 0. You will get your answer. So f gx is given here. Here gx is given bracket f of 2 times f of x plus 2 whole square. So this is bracket raised to n. So derivative of bracket raised to n is n bracket raised to this whole bracket raised to n minus 1. So g dash x is equal to 2 times f of 2 times fx plus 2, right, into dd of some bracket means this is, that is f dash of 2 times fx plus 2. This is f bracket and derivative of this f bracket again is 2 constant and derivative of fx is f dash x and derivative of x is 1 and plus 2 is 0. So this is your g dash x. Now you have to substitute x equal to 0 here. So substituting x equal to 0, that is g dash 0 is equal to, this is 2 f, this is 2 times f of 0 plus 2, right? I am substituting simply x equal to 0 in this equation and required concentrations, right? F dash x, this is 2 times f of 0 plus 2 and into 2 times f dash 0. So this is your answer, but we need to simplify this. Also it is given f0 is equal to minus 1. f0 is minus 1. So answer of this is minus 1 and f dash 0 is 1 and f dash 0 this is 1. These are the values given. So we are substituting these values. So this is 2 times f of, right, need concentration and perfection, 2 times f of 0 is minus 1. We are confirming once again, f of 0 is minus 1. So this is minus 2 plus 2 bracket over, right, writing a proper bracket is also important, into f dash, this is f0 is minus 1. So this is minus 2 plus 2 again into 2 times f dash 0 is 1. So this is 2 into 1, that is 2, right? This is 0. So this is 2 times f0, right, into this is f dash 0 and this is 2. Now f0 is f of 0 is minus 1. So this is 2 into minus 1 and f dash 0 is 1 into 2. So final answer is minus 4. Final answer is minus 4. That is your option A is the correct answer. Now second question, if f of x plus y is equal to fx into f5 for all x and y, f5 is given 2 and f dash 0 is equal to 3, then f dash 5 is what? That very easy example. F of x plus y is equal to fx into f5. Then f5 is equal to 2, f dash 0 is equal to 3, then you have to find out f dash 5. Right? So how we get f dash 5? Substituting y is equal to 5. What we get here? See, this is given f of x plus y is equal to fx into f5. Now we need f dash 5. and also value of f5 is given. So can I take x is this y is equal to 5? So this is f of x plus 5 is equal to f of x into f of 5. But f of 5 is given 2. So substituting f5 is 2 here. What we get? 2 times f of x. So this is your f of x plus 5. Now we need to differentiate this function with respect to x. So derivative of f bracket. Derivative of f bracket is f dash bracket, that is f dash x plus 5. That is f dash x plus 5. And derivative bracket, that is x 1 and 5 0. So no need to write. 2 constant and derivative of fx is f dash x. Right? So now we have to find out f dash 5. So if we take x equal to 0, then we get f dash 5, otherwise not. So taking x is equal to 0, we get f dash 5 is equal to 2 times taking x equal to 0, that is f dash 0, and f dash 0 is 3. So your answer will be 2 into 3, that is 6. So final answer is 6, and that is your option number C is the correct answer. Right? Now next question. If f is continuous at x equal to 0, then f0 is equal to what? Where fx is this. Now f is continuous at x is equal to 0, that is limit is equal to value, that is limit x tends to 0, f of x is equal to f0, limit is equal to value, and limit is equal to left hand side limit is equal to right hand side limit is equal to f of 0, then function is continuous. So now fx is given this, that is limit x tends to 0, limit x tends to 0, this is 27 minus twice x raised to 1 upon 3 minus 3 whole upon 9 minus 3 times 243 plus x whole to the power 1 upon 5 is equal to f0. We have to find out. So this is equal to f0. So this is your f0. Now you have to find out the limit of this function. So applying L'Hopital rule, derivative of the numerator in numerator, derivative of the denominator is in denominator. So differentiating this with respect to x, I am writing f0 first, right? So this is limit x tends to 0, limit x tends to 0, right? Now this is derivative of this, bracket raised to n is n, bracket raised to, that is 27 minus twice x raised to 1 upon 3 minus 1, that is 1 powerless, 1 upon 3 minus 1, that is minus 2 by 3, and derivative of this is again 27 0 and minus 2 constant, and x derivative of x is 1, so you have to multiply by minus 2, then minus 3 constant, so answer is 0. Now derivative of the denominator is in denominator, 9 is constant, answer 0, minus 3 as it is, derivative of this is similarly as numerator 1 upon 5, bracket is to n, so n bracket raised to, that is 243 plus x raised to 1 upon 5 minus 1, 1 upon 5, see this 1 upon 5 minus 1, that is minus 4 by 5, so this is minus 4 by 5 into derivative of again bracket 0, derivative of x is 1, so no need to write, and f0 is here in front side we write. Now if we apply x equal to 0, then denominator is never equal to 0 because there is a 243. So applying directly limit, what we get here, this is 1 upon 3. We need some space, right, for calculation. So this is 1 upon 3. So I'm in about this thing. So now substituting x equal to 0, what we get? 1 upon 3, right? 27. Now x equal to 0 means this 0, so this is 27 raised to minus 2 by 3, right? Into minus 2 as it is. So minus 2 as it is. Whole upon minus 3 by 5. So this is minus 3 by 5. And 243 raised to minus 4 by 5. So 243 raised to minus 4 by 5. This is your F0. This is your F0. So this is 1 upon 3 and this is minus 3 by 5. So this is minus 1 upon 5. 3 will be cut, right? Or not? Never cut. So this is 5 goes to numerator. So this is minus 5 by 9, right? This is minus 5 by 9. These 3 comes to denominator and denominator of the denominator goes to numerator. Now 27, that is 3 cube raised to minus 2 by 3 into minus 2 upon 243. 243 means 3 raised to 5 or not, right? So this is 3 raised to 5 raised to minus 4 by 5. See, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3, 3, 9. 9, 9, 81. 81 into 3, 243. So 243, that is 3 raised to 5, right? At this stage, this is not good thing to explain 3 raised to 5 is 243, right? So this 5 will be cut, this 3 cut, right? This minus plus. So answer is 10 by 9. Answer is 10 by 9. Now this is 3 raised to minus 2. This is 3 raised to minus 2, that is 3 square. And this is 3 raised to minus 4, that is 1 upon 3 raised to 4. So this will be cut. So this is 3 square. This is 3 square. Right? So answer will be, this is 3 raised to 4. Right? Minus 4. This is 3 square. So answer will be, I think there is a problem. Okay, so this is your problem. Here we are writing only x. So here we need 5x, right? That you have to change. So here this is 5x and into derivative this again is 5. So no need to change anything, only we have to divide by 5. So this is 1 upon 5, this is 1 upon 5. So this is, now this is again 1 upon 5 here. So this is 10 by 9. So 10 by 9. This is 3 square, that is 9. And this is 5. So answer is 2. That is 2 is the correct answer. Because that answer was not in options. That's why I am checking what we make a mistake. So we are making mistake here, right? For that, sorry. So next question is, let f minus 1 comma 1 to r, fx is equal to maximum of this. So we have to take fx as a maximum value of this and this, right? So out of these two we have to take the maximum value as fx. If k is the set of all points at which f is not differentiable, then k has exactly blank elements. Then k has how many elements? So we have to find out number of elements f at which the function is not differentiable. So interval domain is given -1 to 1. So you have to take the value from -1 to 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2 to 0, 0 to 1 upon root 2 plus and plus 1 upon root 2 to 1. So what is your fx? So fx will be here just like this. If we take the value from -1 to 1 upon root 2, that is -1 less than x. -1 is less than x is less than 1 upon root 2, less or equal to suppose 1 upon root 2. Then from this maximum is -1 minus x square, because if you take here value suppose 0, then this is 0 and this is 1. So maximum is 1. So we have to take this function. So this is minus under root 1 minus x square is the answer, right? Then from -1 upon root 2, I have to put minus here. So from -1 upon root 2 is less than x is less than 0, right? So suppose you are taking -1, then -1 this 0 and this is +1. So this is the maximum value, right? So maximum value at that point is your this x, because if you take minus value, this is minus and this minus minus plus, so answer is your x here. And if you take 0 is less than x is less than, now plus 1 upon root 2, now plus 1 upon root 2, then again this x, but this is positive, so answer is minus x, so minus x is answer. And from 1 upon root 2 less than x, right, is less than 1, you will get again this is the maximum, so that means this is maximum is 1 minus x square. Now we have to differentiate this function, you have to differentiate this function, right? So f dash x, I am writing directly here, so f dash x, derivative of this, root bracket 1 upon 2 root bracket, so minus 1 upon 2 root bracket, and derivative of bracket again is minus twice x, so this is minus twice x, right? And when this is, when where minus 1 is less than x is less than 1 upon root 2, derivative of this is 1, derivative of this is minus 1, and this is same as, but there is no minus sign, so this is 1 minus x square. So I am writing directly, derivative both are same, so you have not put this minus 1 here, so minus 1 is not repeated here, this is plus, so answer of this is this, right? So this is minus 1 upon root 2 less than x less or equal to 0, here 0 is less than x is less than 1 upon root 2, and here 1 upon root 2 is less than x is less than 1. So these are the possible derivatives. Now see, at x is equal to minus 1 upon root 2, left hand side derivative is this, right hand side derivative is this, so both are not same, right? So at x is equal to minus 1 upon root 2, function is not differentiable, that is k is the same, that is k is the one value, for k is minus 1 upon root 2. See here again, at 0, here from left hand side 1 and right hand side minus 1, that is left hand side derivative and right hand side derivative are not equal, left hand side derivative is not equal to right hand side derivative at x is equal to minus 1 upon root 2 as well as x equal to 0 as well as c x is equal to 1 upon 2, both are different, so x is equal to 1 upon root 2. So how many points are there? 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Possible value of k, where k is the set of all points at which f is not differentiable. So f is not differentiable at these 3 points. So number of elements is 3. So this is your answer. Option A is your correct answer. Right? Next question. If fx is equal to cos inverse 1 minus log x whole square upon 1 plus log x whole square. This is cos inverse. So inside bracket you need any formula of cos. So recall your all formulas. 1 minus tan square theta, right? 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. That means instead of log x, what you require? Tan theta. So assume log x is equal to tan theta. So this is hint how to solve the questions, right? So taking log x is equal to t. This implies, tan theta, log x is equal to tan theta. So this implies theta is equal to tan inverse log x, and theta belongs to 0 to pi by 2, because we have to take positive values. We have to take positive values, otherwise log is not defined for negative values. So range of tan theta is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, but in minus pi by 2 to 0, here this is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. But in this tan is negative, so compulsory you have to take the first quadrant 0 to pi by 2, right? And this is the formula for 2 theta, so multiplying by 2, what we get? 0 to pi. We get 2 theta belongs to 0 to pi. So substituting this value in these expressions, then fx belongs to, fx will be cos inverse. This is 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So I am writing directly cos 2 theta. So this is cos inverse 1 minus, I am writing tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So this is cos inverse cos 2 theta. Recall your dialogue. Cos inverse cos 2 theta. Answer of this is 2 theta if 2 theta lies in the range of this function. 2 theta belongs to 0 to pi. So answer is 2 theta. And theta is what? Theta is tan inverse log x. So 2 times tan inverse log x. Right? So this is your fx, and we have to find out the value of f dash e. That is, first we differentiate this function with respect to x, and then substituting x is equal to e. So derivative of this function with respect to x is f dash x is equal to 2 constant. Derivative of tan inverse bracket is 1 upon 1 plus bracket square into d dx of bracket, that is d dx of log x is 1 upon x. d dx of log x is 1 upon x. So f dash e, therefore f dash e is equal to 2 upon 1 plus log e. You know log e is 1, so I am writing 1 directly, and 1 upon e. 1 upon e. So this 2 will be cut, this 2 will cut. So final answer is 1 upon e. Final answer is 1 upon e. That is option C is your final answer. Now last question is d dx of log of e raised to x into x minus 2 into upon x plus 2 whole the power 3 by 4. Now applying log rule, log a into b, you have formula. Log ab is equal to log a plus log b. So before differentiate, we must have to simplify this. So assuming this as a y, so y is equal to, now applying this formula directly, this is log a, this is a. So log e raised to x plus log this, right? So log e raised to x plus log, this is x minus 2 upon x plus 2 whole raised to 3 by 4. Right? Also you have one formula, log a upon b is log a minus log b, and another formula, log of x raised to n is n log x. So applying these all formula means applying all formulas of log here in this example, you have to apply, right? So y, now power comes in front side, so this is x into log e plus, first of all applying this formula to here also, so this is 3 by 4 log x minus 2 upon x plus 2, right? Again applying this formula here, log a upon b is log a minus log b, so y is equal to x plus 3 by 4 log x minus 2 minus log x plus 2. Now difference in respect to x, that is dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to 1 plus 3 by 4. Now log bracket, derivative of log bracket is 1 upon bracket. So this is 1 upon x minus 2, and derivative of bracket again is 1. So no need to write here again. Minus log bracket is 1 upon bracket, and derivative bracket is 1. So no need to write once again. Right? So this is 1 plus 3 by 4. Taking LCM, this is x plus 2 minus x plus 2 whole upon x minus 2 into x plus 2, x minus 2 into x plus 2, right? So this is 1 plus 3 by 4, this is x cancel, this is 4 upon x square minus 4, a minus b, a plus b. So this 4 will cut, taking LCM, so this is x square minus 4 plus 3 whole upon x square minus 4, right? That is proper answer is x square minus 1 upon x square minus 4. So x square minus 1 upon x square minus 4 is your final answer. So that will be your option A is the correct answer, right? So say in this type of example, no need to write these all type of steps. Only two-step example. You have this formula. So answer of this is, if we take power to front side, this is x. So y is equal to x plus. Now keep in your mind, this is log x raised to n formula. So n comes out front side. So this is 3 by 4. And then applying log a upon b formula. This is log x minus 2 minus log x plus 2. Right? So keep this everything in your mind. Sorry, you have to put brackets here. Right? So now derivative of this. Let us see. This is derivative of this is 1. So 1. 3 by 4 is constant. So 3 by 4 as it is. Now derivative of log bracket is 1 upon bracket minus derivative of log bracket is 1 upon bracket. So we are here directly. And then simplify. You will get your answer. So no need to write all this type of step for competitive exams. So save time. Okay. Thank you.